everybody, it's Connie Stewart with SimplySimpleStamping.com. Thank you so much for checking out my May 2014 video tutorial. My theme this month is Picture This. And I'm telling you what, can you picture this in your house? I absolutely love how this framed piece of art turned out. Just absolutely stunning. You know, when you bring in that summer starfruit and some of that soft sky and that gold, oh, it looks fabulous in my living room. But let's get started so I can show you just how easy it is to create. All right, to start, we're going to be working with our Big Shot and our typeset alphabet die. Of course, I'm going to be using the word home. You can do love, you can do spring, you can do family. There's so many different words. Have a good time with it. I have my little 2x2 squares of early espresso cardstock. I can put it over the M and the O, run that through the Big Shot. I'm good to go. Now, while you're at the Big Shot, go ahead and grab your favorite embossing folder. I chose the Mosaic Madness. I'll get it. And I'm going to take 4 of my Naturals Ivory squares. These are 1 3/4 by 1 3/4, and then the 1 piece there of soft sky. All right, so you can see I've got my letters cut and I've got my pieces embossed, and I did come along and I sponged the edges with a little early espresso ink. I thought that really just made it look nice. So those are all sponged. I've got some of them, oh, by the way, and I did go ahead and adhere those down. All of those, you can go ahead and start adhering those to your little crumb cake 2x2 squares. As you finish them, go ahead and start adhering those. So let me show you real quick how to, the quickest and easiest way to do those letters. I find the best way is a 2-way glue pen. I have so much more control. It is exactly what it says it is. It is a glue pen. So glue right there in the pen. I can pick that up and center it right there. And we're going to come in now with the 3 pieces of designer paper. It's pretty easy, guys. Just adhere those 3 pieces, your favorite side, adhere that to one of your crumb cake. Well, you guys know me. I don't just cover that up. I'm going to use it before I cover it. So I'm going to come in with the Itty Bitty Shapes Punch Pack. I'm going to use that flower. You guys know how much I love that flower. I'm going to punch out 4 flowers from the center. I will be covering it, so I'm not too worried about it. Now let's come in with that gold fancy foil vellum. Oh, I love this stuff. It's so pretty. Now I've taken my last Naturals Ivory square and adhered that down to, you know, my crumb cake. To adhere this square, my little tip, first of all, adhesive is going to show through vellum. It's just the nature of the beast. But look at this. If I put my adhesive right along the stripes in that gold stripe, you can't see it. I love it. So we're going to adhere that square. Now we're going to come in and do some stamping. Are you ready? All right. First of all, I have to tell you, you guys are going to love me. Check it out. I'm going to use 1 ink pad. Yes, 1 ink pad. And I'm going to use 1 stamp set, the Perfect Pennant stamp set. I did use the bundle. So if you haven't picked this one up, I do recommend that you get the bundle because we're going to be using one of the Framelits from that. So we're going to be using a lot of stamps from the Perfect Pennant. But listen, I'm going to be honest. Use what you have. Have some fun. And I got to tell you, if you do mess up, it's a little tiny piece of paper. Go grab another one and really have some fun creating it. That's what we're going to be using today. And let me tell you, this stamp set is perfect. Perfect. Well, it's Perfect Pennants, right? So it is perfect for this project. All right, 1 ink pad, early espresso. I'm going to come in with the You and Me, and I'm going to kind of stamp it, just, you know, kind of off just a tiny bit. I'm going to use a 1 3/4 inch circle punch, and we are going to punch that out. Real quick, since I've got my ink pad out, we're going to sponge that. We're going to be sponging a lot of stuff, so your little spongy is going to get a workout. All right, we've got that done. Set that off to the side. I'm now going to come in with one of my favorite ink pads, and that is a pencil eraser. You want to always use a brand new pencil to do this technique. You can see it just makes awesome polka dots. And I am going to ink these up. You notice I've got them kind of spread out. And that's because I'm now going to come in with the Petite Petals Punch. And I'm going to make that the center of my flower. All right, let me bring these in on my paper pierce mat. You can see I did come in and sponge those as well. They look beautiful, don't they? Let me get those out of my way. One of the things I love to do with this punch in particular is to give it some texture. I'm going to use the bottom of my paper piercer, but listen, you can use so many different things to do this technique. You notice I'm just pressing into the center and it automatically puts lines, some real great detail into those flowers. So I'm going to come in with some mini glue dots and my blue. I think you guys are probably, if you've watched my videos for a while, you know I just gently lay things on so that I have the ability to move things around as I need to. My 2 pieces of summer starfruit. I'm going to use this little kind of chevron-y flag guy, and I'm going to ink that up in the espresso, and what I'm going to do is stamp on one side. All right, there we go. So that one's done. Let me just set that off to the side. This one here, I'm going to take from Perfect Pennants. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. All right, again, you guys know me and my sponging. Let's sponge that up. And we're going to go ahead and sponge this one as well. And now we can go ahead and adhere these onto my final 2 pieces of crumb cake. In there, I'm going to come in with the polka dot border. Again, all of these are from Perfect Pennants. And I'm just going to stamp that there on my little piece of cardstock. I'm now going to come in with the scallop trim border punch, and I'm just going to put it on that side. Remember how we do. We line up the pictures, and then we can get a nice little border punch out of that. This is actually going to be adhered onto one of your pieces of designer paper. So maybe just find an area that, oh wait, before I do, woo, 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 sponge, sponge, sponge. I told you we're doing a lot of sponging. Ooh, but doesn't it make it look pretty? All right, so we're gonna attach that. I'm gonna go all the way up. By the way, this piece is 2 inches long because I wanted to go all the way across my crumb cake. Very nice, right? Now let's take that heart from Perfect Pennants, and I'm gonna ink it up really nice. And I'm just gonna stamp a heart. Glimmer paper and snail adhesive, they don't get along very well. They have relationship issues. I'm sorry to have to tell you. So I found mini glue dots are going to be your best friend when it comes to trying to adhere this onto the glimmer. I tried to use snail. It just was not enough. But there we go. All right. So are you ready? This is how we're going to start to put everything together. So it's time to start adhering these down, and here is my tip on doing that. We're going to start with the H, or we're going to start with whatever's in the upper right-hand corner, or left-hand corner. Ooh, Connie can't tell her right from her left. And I'm going to, let me bring this down a little bit so we can see. I want to give myself a little bit of a border here because 8x10 frames, or any picture frames for that matter, you tend to lose a little bit of an edge, and I don't want that to happen. I'm now going to go to the upper right-hand side. Again, did you notice? Don't press anything down. We are just going to lightly lay these on there because I guarantee you, you're going to be moving things around. I've got those done. Now let me do these down here at the bottom. Now I want you to take the 2 middle ones from the top and the bottom because we have our H and our life doesn't have to be perfect. Again, I'm still not going to press anything down because there's still a possibility that I'm going to be moving things. So just keep kind of going around. Okay, we've got the sides. Let's now come in with our O and our M in home. Now I have the opportunity to see everything, to see what needs to be adjusted. I'm looking at all my spacing and I can easily see I've got pretty equal spacing here, but I don't here. So it looks like I need to bring all of these in just a hair. Again, that is why you don't press anything down until you are sure. Again, I'm still not going to press anything down until I have brought these in. All right, so I kind of adjusted everything. It was a very simple process there. I think I'm happy with it. I'm going to go ahead and give everything a press. Let's flip it over and press one more time. Now, I told you I did miss a couple things, so let me show you what we were going to do. That is this little scrap that you had of your Soft Sky from the Perfect Pennants. I stamped the You Make Me Happy. We're going to come in with that framelit. You're going to cut that out. After you have it cut out with your Big Shot, sponge it, make it look beautiful, and we are going to adhere that in between those two little chevrons there. Isn't that sweet? Now, what to do with all of these little squares, or all of these little flowers? We're going to come back in with mini glue dots, because mini glue dots are my friend. And I'm going to take 3 of these, start with the upper one here down. Let me make sure I got that in the camera shot for you. And one more. And we're going to put those right down that side. It just adds a little more bling to my project. My last one, we're going to put this right here on the Life Doesn't Have to Be Perfect to Be Wonderful. And guys, that is all there is to it. What do you think? Oh, I just think it is absolutely stunning. It's so elegant, very, very fun. Really a great project. Let me come in and show you some other ones that I've done. This is one I did around Valentine's Day, and you can see I have quite a fewer decorated squares, but I put in some family pictures. I embossed some, I stamped some, so I had a little fun with that one. This is one I actually did last year, so this stamp set is retired, but this is my family frame. These little areas here that are just stamped, I can easily go and put a picture over those if I so choose. This was a great one for the fall. I loved the colors and the really great little sentiment on that one. My last one that I have to show you, this is one I made for my daughter. She's going to be attending Oklahoma City University. The Oklahoma City University Stars are their mascots. So I created this for her dorm room, and as soon as we get our senior pictures back, we're going to add those, and I'm going to put that in a really great black frame. Hey, Stars made it pretty easy. I just used the Merry Minis punch pack and cut out some silver glimmer stars. Oh, can I just show you? This is one of my favorites right here. I loved the ticket punch. And this is one of our framelits from the Peachy Keen, and it kind of had a real movie flair to it. So I just had to show that one. I thought it was really cute. So you can see lots of great opportunities that you can use this idea in a lot of different ways. My other daughter wants me to make her one that says Frozen, and we're going to put pictures of Anna and Elsa and Olaf on there. So have some fun with it. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Be sure to check back. I've got another video for you for May 2014. Picture this.